it's Lauren, and I'm here to talk to you today about my inspiration for our very first challenge called Knit Your Life. When I first got the challenge, I started kind of like listing things about me and, my life, and then thinking how I could incorporate them into a garment. One thing that came to me was my favorite person in the world, who is the most awesome person I know, and that's my grandma. She's just so amazing. She is the most beautiful, generous, and also like very open-minded person I've ever met, and she has so much energy. She's actually turning 85 next month, this May, and she does yoga, she volunteers, she writes, she speaks, she's just completely like engaged and just excited about life, and I've always kind of, I guess, aspired to be like her because she just has so much energy and she's so positive, and I just love her so much. And also she's played a huge part in my life because she's always been so supportive of anything I've been interested in. Like whatever it was, she's just 100% behind me and does anything she can to express interest and support me. For example, with knitting, she actually doesn't knit. That's the funny thing. She brags about how I knit stuff for her to her friends. Like I'll make her like a hat and scarf set and she'll parade around and be like, look what my granddaughter made me. I wanted to dedicate this challenge to her. When I think of my grandma, I think of butterflies, and not necessarily because she loves butterflies, but her mother, my great-grandmother, was obsessed with butterflies, and she had butterfly everything. So every time that I see my grandma, she gives me things with butterflies on them. So for example, this cool cup here, and this little soap dish with little butterfly soaps in it. These are just one of the many things I've received as presents that were items that my great-grandmother had that my grandma has given to me, and so I decided to do a garment with a butterfly inspiration, and then I also incorporated some other things about me. So I'm loving the butterfly inspiration. I really love what they symbolize and kind of stand for. When I think of butterflies, I think of just living life with like ease and being like a little, carefree, and being drawn to pretty colorful flowers and just kind of going with the flow. And so I kind of identified with that and how I'd like to live my life. So I'm having a lot of fun doing research and be inspired by the form and the colors and the symbolism. So for the silhouette, I chose a dress, and I chose that because I always wear dresses, like I wear them almost every day. And then I also wanted that lingerie inspiration with my lingerie background. So I'm making something that has a sense of sheerness, a sense of sexiness. So when we got our package of yarn, I was immediately drawn to the Zitron Filisilk. It's so soft, which I always look for in yarn. I love a super soft yarn. It's a merino and silk blend, and so it has that subtle sheen, and it has a beautiful drape, and it's just a very luxurious, lovely yarn, and I've loved knitting with it so far. It's such a treat just because it's such a beautiful yarn. So, and I also love this color as well. It's like a really vibrant coral color, and it happens to be my grandma's favorite color as well. This was the swatch that I did, so you can get a hint of some details in my dress. I ended up double plying it, so it wasn't completely painful to do this lace pattern, but I love how the fabric turned out, and I'm really pleased with how it's coming so far. I also chose the Shulana Kizita for an accent color in my garment, and I'll show you something else I'm working on here. I'm doing a little lace butterfly pattern, and this is also going to be incorporated into my garment as well. So I love how my garment's coming along, and I can't wait to share it with you. And just wanted to say happy birthday, Grandma! I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye!